I want to start off by saying, the most successful people that I know personally, some of my friends, people I know in the world, whatever, they're the best listeners. They are the best listeners. And it seems like today, there's such a small amount of people who actually want to listen to what you have to say. And it's not just you talking to other people as if everybody just has to listen to you. No. But even when it comes to other people, bro, like, people have a problem today, man. It's like everyone just wants to live however they want to live, and it's just there's no strings attached. We're not listening to one another anymore nearly enough. And it's wrecking relationships, friendships, tearing families apart, and everything else because nobody is on the same page, and these are the points I'm getting to right now. Nobody is on the same page no more. You can't trust women. Women can't trust men. It's not just women. Women can't trust men no more. Men can't trust women no more. You can't even be on the same page with your own damn family no more because nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to listen. If you want strong bonds, if you want strong friendships, relationships, strength within your family, you know what you do? You listen to one another and understand each other. These are things that I have personally in my life, throughout my life, have struggled with, is getting other people to listen to what I'm trying to say. Nobody wants to do it no more. Nobody wants to do it no more. It's like there's all these no strings attached. People just want to be lousy. People just want to be about the bullshit, bro. Let's say, for example, if you're talking to some girl, she don't really want to hear you, bro. She don't really want to hear what you have to say about what she should do or how she should be or anything else, even if she's doing some stuff that's wrong. She still doesn't want to listen. Even when it comes to most of your friends, bro, my close friends listen to me the most, and obviously I listen to them. Obviously. I have no problem listening. You can tell me whatever you need to tell me. I'm here to listen. Because that is how you connect. People have all these friends nowadays. They're not even listening to each other. It's like they're just around each other, but they're not actually hearing each other on a deep level. Nothing's really being communicated that much. And if there is communication going on, it's a bunch of bullshit anyways. People's just bullshit. The world is just bullshit. And this is why we're so divided. This is why relationships are a mess. This is why the family dynamic, a lot of it has got killed today, bro. I'm not saying there's no families left that are doing it right. There is. But there's a lot that aren't. And it's because people don't want to hear each other anymore. We are divided. And like I said, the most successful people I know, the closest friends I have, they're better listeners. They're actually hearing what you have to say. Not telling them everything, like what to do and who to be and all this stuff. Maybe you chime in sometimes if they have something to say, and then you're going to say something like that maybe, but just to hear you. What you have to say. They're listening. They take in what you said. You guys are connected. You guys listen to each other. You guys bounce ideas off each other. Bro, it's hard to even come across that nowadays. It's hard to have deep conversations with people, including family. And most knuckleheads run around out here like chickens with their heads cut off. You can't get nowhere with most people. They're just stuck in their own life and how they think things are and stuff. And when you start to talk to them, bro, what do? They're not actually hearing you. They're just They want to stay in that state of mind where they think they know what's going on. They think they know what's best. They think. You think wrong. And this is the clown world we're in. You guys are probably experiencing the same things. It's been bad in my life, bro. It's been bad. Like, I don't understand, man. I don't understand, man. I did not get dealt with the best deck of cards when it comes to people in general. You teamed me up with a bunch of buffoons, God. I don't know what else to say. It's pretty bad, bro. And I got some solid people in my life. It's just, could it have been better? You're damn right it could have been better. It's only getting better now, but throughout my entire life, for most of my life, you can't talk to people about shit, bro. They're not hearing you. They're not actually listening. They might hear you bare minimum, just enough. But it's like, whatever you say is just rejected anyways. Whatever you say is just shut down anyways. And that's useless people. I swear to God, guys, that is useless, borderline useless people who have no use in your life. They shouldn't be in your life. And these are probably people who are useless to themselves as well, and that's why they're useless to you. If you are useless to your own self, you can't be useful to anybody else. You literally can't. Is this attached? Is your head attached? No, it's not. That's most friends I had throughout my entire life. The friends I currently have now are the most solid. And in that aspect, it's better than it's ever been. Maybe there's a smaller amount of people, but that's good. That's good. That's what you want. You don't want a whole bunch of people, because we've done that before, and that's a bunch of BS. I'm not for the fake relationships, guys. I'm not for the fake friendships. I'm not for the fake family members. They just want to keep in touch for benefits or whatever else is going on. I thoroughly enjoy people who aren't necessarily perfect, but useful. Are you useful? Or are you useless? I don't need you to be perfect. I'm not expecting perfection. I expect you to be borderline useful. Can we have discussions about things? Do you know where I'm coming from? When you have stuff to tell me, I can listen to you and give you my insight or whatever else. Is it too much to ask for? In today's stupid world, it pretty much is. It pretty much is. And, what can you do? Like, what can you really do, bro? What can you really do? Keep riding the wave. As long as you are who you need to be, that's the most important thing. Get yourself correct. Well, what a slow start to life you're going to have being surrounded by some useless individuals, bro. What a slow start to your life. What you're going to have. Yeah, it's, you're going to have to work a lot harder to get yourself ahead, because you didn't have the resources you needed. You were failed on that. You were failed on a lot of things. And the only thing that's going to save you from all that is being God gifted. And if you have that, you can overcome anything. In fact, Not only can you overcome anything, you can go on to become as successful as anything because you're God gifted. You were chosen for whatever reason. It was on you. You were chosen. You're the black sheep of your family. You're the black sheep of a bunch of friends groups you were probably ever involved in. You were just that person, bro. You were that odd one out. You were different. You were destined for something much bigger than anything you've ever been surrounded by in your entire life. And nobody was listening, bro. Nobody was listening to you. And still to this day, some people might listen, but very few around you. The people closest to me, yeah, they listen to me, and I listen to them, and that's why they're closest to me. Because we have an actual connection where we can talk, and we don't got to beat around the fucking bush. Or when we're telling people things, because when you talk to some people, they might hear you very a small amount. They might hear you a small amount, but they're not actually listening. They're not taking it in. They can't give you anything back. It's just like they heard it, yeah, whatever, da da da. What use is that? The truth is, man, those people are useless to themselves. That's why they cannot be useful to you. And that's just their fate, man. And don't make them necessarily bad people. It's just their fate. But your fate and their fate are different things. Therefore, you're not going to be intertwined. Therefore, you're not going to be close to these people. You're going to have much different people who have a higher quality of an existence on Earth. And that's the way it is. I don't care to sit around, bro, talking about the weather and whatever else happened. And, oh, well, did you hear what he said about she said or what? Bro, what? Yeah, let's just talk about other people and all that other stupidness. Like, did you hear what Cindy did last week? Who cares? Who cares? And if you have reactions like this, bro, you know what they're going to say? Well, I'm just trying to make conversation. And well. Man, that's the conversation you're having. That's poison to my soul. You couldn't come up with anything better. Bro, what you're going to come to realize when it comes to those types of people that I'm talking about right now, it's such a shallow relationship. They have nothing to offer. Nothing. Their life is quite literally just dwindling by. And the problem is, they're like that 24/7. If they were to make some small talk here and there, okay. But that's all they ever talk about. And it's not just them talking about somebody else, it's all the small talk, bro. It's like the weather or whatever else. There's a million other things that these kinds of people do, but when we try to talk to them, when we try, you know, our realities, guys, is much different than theirs. So when we try to like talk about things that are relevant, that are important, they don't hear those things. They just shut it down. And they don't understand. They don't want to understand. They just want to talk about Wendy's burgers. They just want to talk about going to Walmart, thinking that's like an accomplishment. We do things we need to do and we just shut up about it. If I need to go to Walmart to pick up some groceries or something, go to Superstore to pick up some groceries or something, it's in and out. I'm going there right now. Like, I'm not going to talk about it and make it like it was my whole day. What? It's a quick pit stop. I'm going to run around and get my groceries faster than anybody you've ever seen get groceries in your life, and I'm out of there on to the next shit. And that's why our lives compared to theirs are so much different. Because we are different. We don't think shallowly like they do. It is shallow, bro. It's not high. It's very low. It's shallow. What's a shallow pool? It's low. Our pool is filled with water. Their pools are like little kiddie pools. And they want to roll around in that. And they want you to roll around in that. And listen to them. And it's like, we don't want to hear that. We're swimming in the bigger pool with bigger fish to fry. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear the more important things. Because they're not that. And they don't have anything else to offer besides a little kiddie pool. Their little thoughts down there. And it literally hurts the head, bro. It literally hurts the head to be surrounded by people like that, and that's all they're blabbing on about. And you can never get a word out. You can never talk to them about anything that's actually important, even about your own life, bro. You can't tell them anything. That's the sad reality. So, a lot of people today have become like this. You could call them losers. You could call them whatever you want. I just look past these people. I don't have an actual problem with them. I just don't want to be surrounded by them. I don't think they're bad people. It's just not good for me. And these people have things to say like, oh, he or she just thinks they're so good and all this stuff. And it's not that. That's what you guys think. That's what those people think about us. They don't understand, man. They don't understand. Everything with those people is just low-level ways of thinking. They can't see the bigger picture. They don't want to see it. They don't want to hear about it. They don't want to talk about it. They just want to think in their short, shallow little ways. And it's literally annoying. You hear that for so many years, bro, it starts to just pester you. It just gets annoying. Like you can't even be around for another 2 seconds of your life. You just need to hear some better stuff that actually hits your soul. Some better information, some quality stuff, some quality material, some quality people who have success in life. It gives you more life. And I don't know what it is about winning, guys, but I absolutely love winning in every way, shape, and form. It just feels better. I mean, would you disagree? Losing sucks. Look at the people you used to know, bro, who are losing right now. Some people you used to know, and I know people I used to know. Bro, that looks depressing. That looks like it sucks. I would not want to be in that position. I would much rather want to be in my position or somebody else's position in life who's doing very well than to be in that position, because that looks like darkness to me. That looks like shit. That looks awful. Like, I don't even know how they can live that way. I love the hard conversations. I love the better things in life. I love to win. I love other people who win. It's like, bro, even last year when I was in a relationship, bro, like me and the girl, we would shoot pool sometimes. We'd go out for a second. We'd just shoot some pool. Bro, like I would obviously like beat her most games, and she's like, don't take it easy on me. Like, let's actually play. So we'd play. And then she'd beat me on a random game, and bro, I'd be like cheering her on. I'd be like hyping her up, and like, I like that energy, bro. I like winning. Even other people who win, I just like winning. I like to see other people win and how they feel, and I kind of bounce off that energy. I'm not like putting it down. It's like, no, we like to win. We like to be upbeat. We like to be positive. But a lot of people, as you guys know, are not like that today, man. And I don't want to be around them. And it has nothing to do with like, oh, he just thinks he's all better and all this shit. Like, no, you just get better. I'm not even thinking about myself. You just get better. Because you're annoying. People like that, bro, I find annoying. And you know what's hilarious? Losers find winners annoying. Losers could find people like me or other people annoying because we win in life. I'm not kidding. Losers find winners annoying. Winners find losers annoying. And you can pick and choose whoever you want to be in life. Winning and losing is a choice. You can wake up every day of your life and just choose to win. You can choose to make the right decisions, or you can choose to lose and do some stupid stuff. But I like to do things that involve winning. I like to cook my meat right on the barbecue. That's a W for me. That makes me feel good. If I overcook my steak, that feels like shit. It could have been better. It could have been better. You know what I'm saying? But I can take a loss as well. I just like to win. I can take a loss. I can be annoyed by somebody. I can be around losers and just take it. It's whatever. I don't want to be surrounded by it, but I can take it. I mean, I've done it for many years of my life. It's shit, but I can still take it. But I just love to win. Losing is not enjoyable. I can handle it. I can take it, but it's not enjoyable. It's not positive. It's a pretty negative experience. But with certain losses in life, you just got to learn from it so you can win. Because winning feels good. Winning feels better. Yeah, man. This is, this is what we talked about, bro. I am closest with the friends I have today. We can talk about anything with each other. They can tell me some hard stuff. They can tell me whatever they need to tell me that's going to make me better. Vice versa. We have those hard conversations. We hold each other accountable. But everyone's so lackadaisy today, bro. You can't be close to nobody. Nobody wants to be close to you. They just want to live a BS toxic life and do toxic stuff. That's what they want to do. And they most certainly don't want to hear nothing from you. This is a sad reality of the world we're in today. And this is why I like to be surrounded by particular people. Not those types. I am particular, bro, of who I get around. And I don't need perfection. I need you to be in the right headspace. That is it. Because if you're in the right headspace, everything about yourself and your life is going to get cleaned up anyways. I don't need no damaged, traumatized people around me. I don't need losers who make excuses around me. I don't need these negative people around me who can't hear anything good. I don't need that around me. Whether it's family, friends, people you used to know, it doesn't matter. But anyways, guys, you guys get the point. And that's basically it for this take. My last piece of advice and a solution: if you guys are surrounded by people like this, just try to limit that, bro, and eventually get away from it for good. Because that's what I did when I was in those positions, when I had to be surrounded by people like that. It started to get me more and more and more, and I started to really set myself up in a way where I'm limiting my time around those people until finally I have a choice. I don't need to be around them no more. At all. Ever, ever, ever. And I have a choice. That's what you want. There's nothing worse than being stuck around some stupid, simple-minded people like that. It's shit. But anyways, guys, that's the video. I know a lot of you are gonna relate to this. Who you're surrounded by plays a huge factor on where you're gonna head in life. I had to get away from people like that, bro, to succeed. I was not gonna succeed as long as I was around these people. Wasn't gonna happen. I get away from them, I make magic happen almost instantly. Why? Because I can think straight. They're not clouding my mind. They're not poisoning my soul. It makes life a whole hell of a lot easier. So do everything in your power, bro, to set yourself up in a way where you're very limited to that stuff or none at all. And you can get a good group of people that you guys can talk big moves with, bro. Big moves. Big moves. There's so many people, bro, and this is the last thing I'm going to say, where I come from that I could have worked with. But they were not in the right headspace. They're not listening. I go on to do things right. Not only do I do things right, the results come behind it and the results speak for itself. What do? They do none of that. They get no results. Nothing. And they don't want to listen to me. Okay. Keep going the way you're going, buddy. Keep going the way you're going, buddy. Let me know how that goes. Winners surround themselves with winners. Losers make excuses. If you were really a winner, you would want to be around me anyways. And they don't. Winning is in one direction, guys. You can win in different ways, but it's in one direction, and winners are always going to gravitate towards winners. That is it. And I want to be surrounded by more of that. Not those people, bro. Because they're delusional. And they're going to come up short in life. Until they switch that mindset, they're going to come up short in life. It is what it is. God willing, God bless, and we'll see y'all at the top.